Hey everyone, this is Gwydion, and a bit of an impromptu video, but I wanted to show folks that follow me my new Guilded server. So I'll still be active on Discord, but I'm starting to set up a Guilded server, which is an application that certainly has similarities to Discord and a lot of similar features and functions, look and feel, but it had enough new things that I'm really excited about making the move over to Guilded. So wanted to show you a bit of my server. So if you do find me and look for audio help as an example, I wanted to show you a little bit of what it would look like when you accept my invite to join the server. So when you first join my server, you'll see this overview page, and you'll come on here. You can see there's a little bit of an about section, what my channel's about, all of my links, so to Twitch, to Twitter, to YouTube. And I was also able to kind of select what games I have interest in, which is kind of cool, D&D and Pathfinder, and they're doing more. And of course, right now I only have 9 folks here because I just literally launched this. But if you kind of scroll down in this overview page, you'll see a welcome, and I explain a little bit, tell you to read a little bit about the channel. You do have some links directly to things like my sound channel. Now, when you first come on, you're only going to see my server home icon and then the audio support channel, which looks like kind of a voice meter icon here. That's all you'll see, because really I didn't want to clutter up my channel, and you can actually hide the other groups that are here, like these sub channels, and allow people to join themselves if you want. So after you kind of look through this, and there's actually links to some more voice meter info, documents that I'll show you, which is pretty cool, a video channel. But I also explained down here that if you would like to join the subgroup channels I've set up, Fantasy Grounds, Pathfinder 2e one-shots, or Shadow of the Demon Lord, you literally just click on this and say add me to the role, and then these will show up. Whichever channel you've selected will show up over here. Pretty cool. Let's see. So jumping in, let's see, to the general channel. Again, not a ton going on here right now, not yet. But one of the things I find really cool is when somebody starts a message, you can reply, and instead of having just this long running stream in your chat, you can create what's called a thread. So now Acer Sin just joined my server tonight, and so I started a thread and said, hey, thanks for coming by. So now I can click into it and I can see all the messages within this channel, but I can still go back and have the general messaging, and anybody that doesn't really want to kind of see the back and forth with Acer Sin and they don't need to. I find that really cool. Okay, let's go into a couple of my other channels. I'm going to go into the audio, which is where people are going to look for the most, I think, when they find me. So I have this set up. So again, members is everyone, so anyone who comes on can see it. I've got a bunch of media channels. So these are cool. There's actually all kinds of different channels you can set up. But for me, I've got general audio channels. So you can kind of see videos that I find useful. Some mine, some aren't mine. Like this one here, Discord Crackling Fix, is somebody I found. But the cool thing is you can click on these and you can basically start playing them right here from within your browser, or you can go to YouTube. But then you can also comment if you want to leave a reaction that you liked it. If you want to comment, you can see me down in the corner. Hi. But it's really, I find it really cool. Let me stop that since I know you're hearing that. So, whatever videos you want to post here, and again, people can react, which I think is cool. Sound streaming tutorials. So I kind of did a separate channel for all the different ways I've tried to stream my sounds that many of you have already seen. I also created an audio tools document section. So this is a way for me to kind of describe a lot of the information that when somebody comes in and looks for help, I end up going back and forth in my channel. But here it's a little self-help. So if you click on the voice meter document here, you're going to see a lot of information, website links. So all of these yellow are links. So links directly to download the cables, and kind of gives you which cables that do come with voice meter if you want to check that out. The different voice meter programs, tutorials linked directly from their site, and then also some channels I find pretty useful. Voice meter has an official Discord, and the Francois, where I've learned a fair bit about sound from him. So if you ever come to my channel and don't get your answer on sound problems, I would check his out or voice meters out. And so again, literally you can just click on these links and it'll open up the website. Good stuff. All right. So that's one. And then I've also done things like audio utility programs. A lot of things I use: ear trumpet, audio router, a little bit of information about each with a link, audio movers. Tried to indicate if something's paid with a $sign or free. Some other programs that I've used with success. Advanced audio tools. This is more, a little bit more in the weeds. Things like equalizer APO, which I use to affect my mic and make my voice sound, at least in my mind, a little better than what it sounds like normally. And then some other how-to videos, some plugins to use that work with equalizer APO. Just a lot of information that's hard to type in time and time again. Music and sounds. So tabletop audio, ambient realms, plate mail games, things like that I have here. And I should have, here we go, soundboards and programs. Got like Sirenscape links, of course, which I still love to use, RPG sounds, battle bards. I'll keep adding to this. And then, of course, all things sound channel, I've set up some bots. So if you go into my channel, type !audio in all things sounds. I'll kind of have a message here on what you need to do if you have issues and have help. It'll tell you what screenshots I'd like to see and that type of thing. So I'm going to get rid of this so I don't clutter up my channel for now. But there you go. So let's see, voice. So this is pretty cool, but actually, you know what? Before I go in here, I'm going to actually go into a Pathfinder because I want to show you some channels I've already set up to show you voice. So let's go up to here, one-shot voice. So a couple things. One, in the general voice channel, this is actually just the, really the link to open your voice channel. So then you can see here, I've got my lobby. So it opens up immediately into a lobby and I can click into there and get into that channel. But I've created other channels underneath here. So it's kind of cool. You can actually create a whole host of channels. And if I do something like this and add a subroom and say test, of course I just joined that room. But if I want to drag this up into here, you can actually create nested channels. Now, I don't know how much utility I'll use that for. But if you have a big channel and a lot of different games and groups, it's kind of like the old TeamSpeak. I love the nested ability to put channels in there if you need it. So going back here, if you go to your channel settings, a couple things: normal overview, permissions, of course, who can be in the channel. This I love, whispers. So what this means is that, like, if we're in a game session, I've already set up for a couple of my players for my one-shot, people that have already joined my channel, a keybind so that if I hit tab and L at the same time, I can whisper without dragging them into another channel, but I can say, hey, lazy Stooner, you just fell into a trap. Nobody else knows where you are or what happened. You just got teleported, to 2 rooms away. So I can kind of keep a dialogue going with him and not have to drag him around into another channel or what have you. I really like this. I think that's a super cool setting. Voice settings. So again, all of this is free. There's no server booster upgrade needed. I've cranked this up to 256. So you can set it anywhere from, really 0, but I think it starts at 64 or 96. But for now, I've cranked it all the way up to 256. Right now, they don't have stereo. I am working with them, and they've been great about helping me try to figure out if I can pipe in sounds like we do in Discord. So far, I've got it working, but it's a little choppy and some things they're going to test for me. But hopefully they'll move to stereo, and since it's already 256 kilobytes, if I can get that sound working, this might be another way that we can stream into here. All right, calendars. This is really cool. So I had set up a game that unfortunately one of the players couldn't make, so I had to cancel. But right in here, again, if you click on channels, there's a whole host, and I won't make this a whole video on how to, but know that you can create chat channels, live streaming, I'll show you that in a minute, voice, calendar, scheduling, media, docs, lists, forums. You can create your own forums and even announcements. Really, really neat. So if I go in here and if I had a game tomorrow, I could just type in one shot. I could put in the time. I could put in how often is it going to be a recurring game. What I find super cool in addition to this is you can go to advanced And built right in here in the functionality is you can have RSVPs, you can limit attendance, say, hey, I want only certain roles. So if my OG, the peoples that started originally with me, original Gwydians, I know, gangster Gwydian. But anyway, you can set all this out, or you can fill out a form that that attendees have to fill out when they RSVP. So again, really, really cool functionality. There's probably a whole host of things in settings. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to show. Yeah, I'm sure there's a whole host of things I'm missing, but for those of you that want to check out my channel and need some help with audio, hopefully this gets you started. So far, I'm loving the look and feel of Gilded, and I hope you join me. I'll post a link to the invite in the video below. Thanks, everyone. Hope to see you soon.